this is right. Oh hell yeah. So if you can already tell by the title, today it's my birthday and I am turning 20, so I am officially an adult now, I guess. I have to say, I wasn't expecting to vlog again so soon, but I kind of just thought it could be good to document the day, so here we are. It's very early in the morning. But yeah, so I actually have quite a bit planned to do today. So basically, sometime around my birthday, most years I guess, I normally go shopping and get my free child time bubble tea and some bread tops to go with it, which if you didn't know, it's kind of just like an Asian like bakery, and like it has like milk bread and like different, both like savory and sweet. It's a chain, but I don't know how widespread it is, but it's just like really good soft bread. But yes, so since I can't go out and do that at the moment, I decided why not try and make it at home. I might regret this because there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I quite like cooking it and I thought it would be good for the challenge, and what the hell else am I gonna do today? So what I've got planned to make is bubble tea with like just milk tea and pearls, barbecue pork buns and custard buns, and maybe a red bean bun. But first I'm gonna get ready a little bit, just like do my makeup to match the birthday vibes. Like, I never normally wear makeup around the house, but today feels like an exception. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start on my bubble tea because I want my bubble tea. Oh, I can never tell if this autofocuses or not. So yesterday I whipped up this like janky ass little setup that I actually kind of have a flip out camera, and it's like it's just kind of like balancing on there with the screen flipped up and just like cut out bits from ice cream lids. So that is where I'm looking if you wonder why I keep looking above the cameras, because I can finally see myself because I'm a crafty crafter. But yes, autofocus, I don't know. Hopefully I'm focused, but who knows. Now, I don't think I'm going to do anything too extravagant today. A bit of primer to get rid of those pores. I normally only put primer on when I'm wearing like actual foundation, but I want to look snatched. I just use a powder foundation because it just looks a lot more natural. Normally I wear it over sunscreen, which kind of like helps moisturize my face a little bit more. How are you all doing? You doing well in these fine times? I give up. I've tried to do my makeup with my hair down. It's so annoying. Ignore my forehead. I don't really have necessarily an order in which I do everyday makeup because I normally don't put everything on my face kind of thing. It's kind of just like what I'm feeling for today. So so in the video I was also considering almost doing like a 20 things I've learned in 20 years, but I feel like I might do that next year for 21. I felt like today's video is probably already going to be quite a long one, so yeah, I'll probably do that one next year, so stay keen for that. Okay, now let's put on some eyebrows. I use an eyebrow powder. I feel like it's a lot more natural than using a pencil or gel. Now let's hit these cheeks with a little bit of highlight, a little bit of bling bling. Eyebrow gel. Ow. Do I want to do mascara? No, I don't think I do. Now, do I want to get dressed into something fancy? I feel like I should. I feel like I should dress cute, but I also really can't be bothered. I think not. Okay, I'm too lazy. Ooh, welcome to my kitchen. Yes. So first, I'm thinking of putting on the beans to boil so that it can cool by the time I need to use it for my bun. Here I have my pre-soaked beans. I think I might brew the tea first so that it can kind of like cool down. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm gonna brew it in the saucepan so I don't have to like water it down with milk later. Like I think I'm gonna do... So I think today I feel like making some Earl Grey. I'm not looking forward to all the dishes. Oh my god. That's a lot of sugar. Normally I eat pretty healthy and I don't have like much sugar or anything like that. So I'm like, today I wanted to do something a little bit different, but it's also, I'm probably not going to feel great after today. Let's quickly weigh this out. I need tapioca starch. Are you focusing? I don't know. My bench here is clean. feel like I should give you a bit of spot. Oh my god, it's happening. Okay, you guys for that now. There goes my mirror. Okay. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh no, it's so clumpy. How am I gonna... I don't understand. Quick, go, 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 go. This is still a liquid. Is this right? Oh, it's going on there anyway. Oh my god, I don't think this is right. Ah, okay. Need it, need it. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. I don't know if it's the right consistency, but we got something going here. I think we have a failure on our hands. Look, it's just like breaking apart. I don't think it's meant to do that. About 1.5. Oh my god, this is so not right. Oh, look at it. What the hell? Okay, so this is the situation. So basically I tried doing it again, and this time it definitely came out almost too dry now. But I managed to get some balls out of it. Like, this is what it was before. Like, what is this? Like... So I'm gonna try and boil some of these now, and hopefully they'll come out okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they do break apart. We had quite a few little casualties over here. I don't know, I feel very defeated, but... Whoa, I caught it. Okay, welcome to my kitchen from another angle. So I kind of stopped filming for a bit because I was getting so frustrated with these pearls that they weren't working, but I think I finally got a few. There's not too many in here, but so now I'm gonna make my tea. It's okay. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed. In the meantime, I also made up my red bean paste here, so I'll put that in the fridge for the bun later. I don't know if I want to get onto making the buns straight away. Part of me kind of wants a break because I am so disappointed from the tea, but I also do really want to eat them, so... I just really don't know what to do with this camera situation because it was so hard last time, but... So I think I'm just going to cook the rest of the stuff without trying to film me in it. I really want to be able to vlog like that where it's just like me doing stuff. I can just like set up a camera and do something, but I guess I might just work that out another day, see if I can set up the autofocus on my camera, because I don't know, I'm super bummed that it's just not working out. But I'm still going to get footage of everything I do. It's just going to be more of like just like more close-ups of the food, I guess, and then I'll just do a voiceover later and hopefully it turns out okay. But yeah, so I'm just going to work that out another day, but I definitely do want to work on that, and I will be doing better vlogging later, hopefully. This is why we are starting now, just going with it and learning as we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to cooking. So, welcome to my voice. So this process actually started 2 days ago, where I marinated the pork overnight, and then yesterday I roasted it, and it had no business looking this good. So while it was roasting in the oven, I just cooked down the rest of the marinade to use as a glaze for the pork and also sauce for the buns. Tomorrow? Anyway, back to today. So today I started off by making the dough so that it could rise while I make the filling. So basically this isn't really a tutorial but more of a cook with me, so I'm just kind of talking to fill in the space, I guess. But so yes, just adding all the ingredients together. This one's pretty basic, just flours, yeast, sugar, oil and warm water. After I got all the dough together, I just kneaded it for 10 minutes to make it all nice and elastic. Leave it to rest and rise for 10 minutes while I make up the filling. So the filling of the buns are actually pretty easy. It's basically just like chopped onion, garlic and the meat, which you don't have to do from scratch. Probably buy it or use some other form of meat that would have similar taste to it. So you kind of just chop that all up and then you fry it all up in a pan. And add a few seasonings and the sauce from yesterday. And then some corn flour to thicken it. And it is pretty damn easy and good. So by the time I had made up the filling and let it cool, the dough was ready to roll out. Basically, you just want to roll it out and make sure that the edges are a bit thinner than what the center is, so that when you fold it like this, it kind of just like, it folds better and it's not like just a whole big clump of dough on top. So do that to all of the buns. So here you can kind of just see the progression from where I started not really knowing what I'm doing to gradually getting kind of better. So after I'd made the buns, I had to let them sit and rise again for, I think it was an hour. So whilst they were resting, I got to making the dough for the custard buns. This one was more like actual bread dough. It had a lot more ingredients like butter and egg and stuff like that. So I whipped that up, kneaded it. The recipe originally said to make it in a bread machine, but I just didn't want to do that. I kind of just did a similar thing to the first dough. And then while that was rising, I got to making the custard filling. I was originally just going to use like the instant powder stuff, but I thought it'd probably be better not to cut corners just in case it wouldn't set properly, and I wanted to make sure that it actually worked, especially after the sadness of the bubble tea. So it was my first time making custard from scratch, but it was actually pretty easy. You kind of just mix everything together and then steam some milk and then incorporate some of the milk into the batter, and then you sieve the batter, not batter, but like the mixture back into the pan, and then just like whisk it until it gets thick, and it tastes so good. I love custard. I went through like a custard phase of like eating it every week, which is probably not healthy, but anyway, after it's thickened, you kind of just like cool it down really quickly in an ice bath and ice pack, and then chill it in the fridge until it's ready. So while that was all resting, the buns were ready to cook. So I cut out the parchment paper for the bamboo steamers and chucked them all in there and steamed them up, and I just cooked them all and then froze what I didn't eat that day or the day after so that I could just reheat it and eat it later rather than freezing it raw kind of thing. I love how I tried to do a grand reveal even though the other apartment, the wonky ones, it was already taken off. I'm smart. But I'ma just let the bun speak for itself. Look at that shit. Holy heck, I need to sit down. First taste test. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I feel like I kind of wish it was a little bit sweeter on the outside. I feel like maybe next time I might add a bit more sugar, because I really like it when it's got like that really nice like sugary glaze on the outside. But oh, I'm so happy. That turned out better than the bubble tea though. Oh my god. Even though it has been very frustrating trying to cook and film and not being able to film how I want to, I'm having a good time, because I don't really get too much of a chance to cook that often, and especially like baking with dough. I really like dough, but I'm like kind of sensitive to gluten, so I normally can't make anything with much gluten in it. So, but it's definitely be worth the slight tummy ache that I get later. Honestly, just as good as store-bought. I wouldn't quite say better. I think I still gotta perfect the recipe a little bit more, but for a first time go, it's pretty damn good. Okay, so back to cooking. So once the dough was risen, I just divided it into 8 equal parts. This dough was so soft and satisfying to play with. I made them like actually equal, like weigh them out and stuff like that, because you want them all even, I guess, and that's just what the recipe told me, and I just wanted to do the right thing. And then you kind of squish them to get the air out and then roll them up into a little ball and sit them aside. And then one by one, I just rolled them out and then weighed out the custard filling so I wouldn't overfill them, so I can actually like seal them properly. And then you kind of just like make sure you pinch it well around the side so that the custard doesn't spill out, and neaten it up and stuff like that. And then I don't know how to voice over. I added these cuts to make them look better, I guess. So then I also made 2 buns that had both custard and red bean in them, and then one with just red bean in it. They worked pretty well. Just had to add a little bit less custard to it. And then I marked these by a different pattern in the slits. So now the custard buns are just proofing in the oven, like they're doing their second rise, and I'm laying down because my back is killing me. Oh, wasn't expecting it to take it out of me so much. It's been fun. I've definitely enjoyed it, and I think I definitely want to try the buns again sometime because I've still got plenty of the meat left over. So now that I know how I can make them better. So at the moment I'm kind of tempted to keep working on my thrift video because it is just taking so long. Like I wanted to get it done at least like 4 days ago, but yesterday at the very least. But it's just, I didn't expect it to take so long to like put all the different little bits together and stuff like that. But even though it has been kind of frustrating on how long it's taking, it's definitely been a really good learning curve in terms of just like both adding so many like different videos and different aspects to it, but also just like how I should be able to like structure it more and like how much of a script I need to do and there obviously is a lot of self-doubt and stuff. I'm like, I know the stuff that I'm producing isn't as good as I want it to be, but it's also like I have to start from somewhere, and I should start comparing myself to exactly where I want to be in terms of whether I should post it or not, or stuff like that, because it takes time to learn that stuff. So yeah, but I don't know, we'll see. It's ready. Ooh. They kind of all split apart a bit, not from like when I sealed it together, but on the other side they all just kind of like died. But ow. This one is one that has both red bean and custard in it. They are fresh out the oven. Look at it. I kind of originally wanted to make just bread and then like stuff the custard in afterwards, because I don't know how I feel about like baked cheesecakes and stuff like that, and I feel like custard is nicer kind of just like fresh and not baked, but I can't really find any recipes. Obviously it's kind of just like you can make whatever bun and then put custard in it, but they're pretty good. But they definitely do have more of like that hard bready kind of texture on the outside, which I wanted more so like soft bread. But hello again. So I've spent the last few hours just being in a complete food coma. I ate so much, especially from like the bubble tea this morning. My stomach is just like, it's not used to having such an overload of sugar, and it's just like I'm crashing now, and my stomach is like, it's not unhappy, it's not like bad or anything. I could use a nap right now, but I feel like I want to do something. I don't feel like just napping. So basically something that I normally do, not on my birthday but just like around my birthday sometime, I've letters to myself. So it started quite a few years back now. Like it is really cool being able to like look back, and I think it'd be something I'd like to encourage like any of you guys watching it to start it with yourself. Like it's hard to start it because you don't have anything to like look back on, and it feels a little bit pointless, but like the more years that go on, the more depth to it that I guess it has, and you're like, things that were once goals are like something that is just like really easy now, and it's almost second nature to do it, but beforehand it was like such a struggle. And I think it's really good for your mental state, even just to like be able to look back on that and reflect and see how much you have grown, especially if you like do struggle a bit with feeling stuck and stuff like that, and just feeling like you're not doing enough and stuff like that. It's a good way to kind of like reflect and just like show you that you are actually accomplishing a lot. So I tend to include like just general thoughts, things that happened within that past year, like as of like April to April kind of thing, and any achievements, and just like anything that I feel like writing down, and then kind of just like what I hope to achieve within the next year, or things that I'm planning to do to see if I actually do them. Reflecting back on like what you've noted, like what you said in past ones, and like incorporating how you have achieved that in your next ones, or like whether you haven't achieved it or whether you still wish to work towards it more or not. Yeah. I do really think that it is something worth doing, even though it may seem like a pain and something that is so easy to put off. Like it's not quite emotional, but like it definitely is. Like I could feel from my writing how just like unhappy I was, and just to see like how progressively better I get throughout each letter. Like you just really don't realize it until it's just in words in front of you. So I would definitely highly recommend trying to get onto it. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It's actually currently the next morning, because not soon after I started writing my letter, I was just crashing so hard from all of just the sugar and unhealthiness that I'd eaten that day. So I got probably about a page into my letter, and I was just like, So basically I just spent the rest of the afternoon just like video chatting or like calling different friends and just hanging out and vegetating and watching some shows, and just nice because I don't normally let myself do that all that much. And then so this morning I'm just going to finish off the letter, and then I'll just get back into all of my other like semi-routines and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, I really did enjoy yesterday, just spending the day doing whatever I wanted and just not caring about what I ate and how healthy it was, and just like, it's nice to just have a day off once in a while. Yeah, so thank you as always for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll just see you guys in the next one. See ya! That's not going to be my new sign off. I don't know what else to do. It's just, it doesn't ever get less awkward. I need to come up with something. Okay, bye. Whoa! That's not any better. Okay, seriously, like, I'm turning the camera off now.